2022. Hello everybody, what is going on? Jimmy here, back with another video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today, my friends, we're going to be talking all about Nintendo Switch 2022 and how I think it might be the best year on Switch. I know I keep making these videos for like every year, but honestly, every single year just keeps getting better on the Switch except for 2020, which was absolutely horrible. But this year's been great. We got a bunch of great games coming out later this year also. So everybody, we're going to be talking about the games I'm most excited for coming to the Nintendo Switch in 2022. I'm going to go from least excited to most excited. So let's get started here. Number 1, Project Triangle Strategy. Project Triangle Strategy. It is being made by Square Enix and Art Dink, I think is how you say it. I'm not 100% sure there, but basically it's the successor to Octopath Traveler 2. I don't know if it's going to have any, tie-ins to the original game, Octopath Traveler. It may not be a true sequel like they say, but you know what? It is a spiritual sequel from what I'm reading here. So I'm really looking forward to that. If you have not played Octopath Traveler, absolutely great game. I really enjoyed Octopath Traveler. The art style, everything about it is so cool, I gotta admit. I really liked the game. And it's following in the footsteps of that game. And it looks absolutely incredible. I'm really looking forward to it. And I know that this is probably just a timed Switch exclusive, but hey, it's coming out on Switch. I'm gonna buy it. It's a Switch. I can't even talk today. I'm sorry, guys. It is a Switch exclusive for some point. So you know what? Honestly, that is really cool. So let's get on to the next game that I'm really excited for. The next game I'm super excited for is Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, everybody. And we know that Ubisoft, had one of their best E3 press conferences in a long time because of that in the Avatar game, but we're not talking about the Avatar game right now. But Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope looks like it's going to actually be able to deliver better performance on the Switch. It did look like it was running at a higher frame rate than the original version. It looks like the engine or whatever they're using to build the game is way more optimized for Switch than the original games. The game looks downright beautiful. It's probably going to have a great story. I love these Mario plus Rabbids games. They're always great. We only have one other example of it, but hey, you know what? It was absolutely astounding, and I gotta say, I am extremely looking forward to this game because honestly, I know that Ubisoft made a great game with the Nintendo IPs last time with the Mario IP, and I think this time they're going to do an even better job because now they have all sorts of backing from Nintendo. The first one was kind of like iffy. We didn't know if it was going to sell well. We didn't know anything about it. Well, now that we know that the market's there for it and everything else, I feel like the game's going to have even more of a crazy story, and it's just going to be absolutely great. I mean, it's Mario with guns. I mean, what more do you want? Alright, next up on this list of games that I'm really excited for has got to be Splatoon 3. Now, if you did not play Splatoon 1 or 2, Splatoon is Nintendo's form of a third-person shooter, and I think that it's a really great one at that, and I'm really looking forward to Splatoon 3 because the fact we have not gotten a Splatoon game since 2017, so it's been years since the last Splatoon game. So 2022 will actually mark nearly 5 years, about half a decade since the last Splatoon game, and we know Nintendo loves making Splatoon games, so I'm really looking forward to playing this game. I love everything about it I've seen so far, the whole desert atmosphere, everything just looks so cool. I mean, honestly, I cannot wait for Splatoon 2. I'm hoping that it's a summer game because that would be a really great game to play during the summer. Splatoon 2 was a summer game, and honestly, it just made it so much fun to play this game with my friends during the summer. So I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to Splatoon 3 because if it's anything like Splatoon 2, it's going to be absolutely great, and it's going to be one of the best games that comes out this year. Next up is Pokemon Legends Arceus, a departure from the mainline series of how Game Freak makes Pokemon games. We know that Ilka Inc. is currently at work on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl with the help of Masuda from Game Freak. Of course, it's not completely without Game Freak's supervision, but we also know that Game Freak is mostly focusing their resources and development time and workers on this Pokemon Legends Arceus game, and I gotta say, this game looks like it's going to be the superior game out of the two. This game, from the looks of it, can look like it could be the absolute best Pokemon game of all time. I actually made videos talking about stuff like that. I seriously think that this game might be one of the best Pokemon games of all time. I'm on record saying that numerous times. I seriously think that this game, I mean, it knocked my socks off. It blew me away at that Pokemon Presents. And I think we'll actually be getting a new Pokemon Presents anytime now, which would be really, really great. And honestly, I'm really, really looking forward to all that. But when it comes to Pokemon Legends Arceus, I gotta say, it is kind of a spin-off of the mainline, but it's also mainline in its own right. It's a mainline game, but it's a spin-off of the whole, common way that they make Pokemon games. It's going for something different. It is a prequel to the Diamond and Pearl game from what we can tell, and it honestly looks amazing. I wonder how Lucas and Dawn got to the past, or if they're their ancestors and they look alike. I wonder if we're going to have time travel, but either way, I am extremely looking forward to it, and I will definitely be buying it day one and giving you all a review of it. Number one, my most anticipated title of 2022 for the Nintendo Switch out of exclusives and or timed exclusives has to be, drumroll please, I feel like you all know this one. What else could it possibly be? The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel. I don't even know what I can say about this game. From what they showed us, it looks like they're going to be putting the sky involved in the game. It's just, oh my god, the game looks absolutely incredible. It looks like they're finding a way to actually make a better version of Breath of the Wild, and I am here for it. I'm completely here for it. Now, I can't pretend like they showed me enough for me to say that it's automatically going to be better than Breath of the Wild, because those are some big shoes to fill, and we only have, all added together of all trailers we've ever got, less than 5 minutes of gameplay and stuff like that, so I can't sit here and be like, oh, it's for sure going to be the greatest game of all time, but honestly, from what they've showed us, it looks seriously like something else. It looks absolutely great. Honestly, I gotta say every game on this list is great, but truthfully, this game has to be the greatest. This game has to be the most hype for me personally, and I feel like the most hype for everybody. This game has to be the one that everyone's looking forward to the most, in my opinion. I mean, I know there's some people who don't care about Breath of the Wild as much as I do, but truthfully speaking, it was by far the best Nintendo Switch game, and I'm hoping that this game can live up to it in every way, because honestly, I think that there's a very high possibility that it will, especially considering how well the game sold Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I feel like with the sequel, they have way more money to work with than they did before. I feel like Nintendo wouldn't have given them that much money to work with, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's like Nintendo knows that the game's going to sell super well, so they're like, oh, you need an extra 10 million? Here, we'll give it to you guys, because we know that we're going to make it all back and some. Honestly, it gets me so excited just thinking about the game. I'm extremely looking forward to the game. I will be pre-ordering that game. I just pray to God it does not get delayed to 2023, because I can see this happening with the amount of hype levels that are with the game. Nintendo likes to make sure the games are 100% perfect, which I agree with. But honestly, if you see we get another Skyward Sword HD remaster thing for the Wind Waker or something coming out early next year, you know Breath of the Wild 2 has been delayed. But honestly, 2021 seems like a great year, but 2022 seems like it's going to be better. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. These are my list of my most anticipated games of 2022 on the Nintendo Switch. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to hear your most anticipated games down below. If I missed something, let me know. I'd love to hear it. I do make mistakes from time to time. I'd love to hear what I missed, because, truthfully, I need more things to get excited for. Thank you guys so much for watching. Jimmy out of here.